gotta tell you, having your cooch numbed is a very weird sensation. Super, super weird.
Okay.
Wild Til 9. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's go home.
What's up, Tillies? Welcome back to the what? I was trying to make Tillies. I was trying to go in hard with the Tillies.
No, I know you're trying to make it a thing.
I know it is a thing.
No,
I was trying to incorporate it into the intro.
Here's the issue. It makes it sound like you're trying to make it a thing.
I know.
And it
I
is
was.
Let's ready.
Yeah. Okay.
What up, Tillies?
There it is.
Hey.
Okay. Welcome back to the pod. Just Jeremy and I today. We have a guest
Back
for
by popular demand once again. No guests, no new friends.
just us.
Just
us.
because of a big, bad, crazy, amazing, wonderful, controversial episode today.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Yeah, we do.
Talking about Lauren getting naked
Yep.
and
Yep. Yeah, we are. Oh man, did you forget growing pains growing up? I feel like you had to have. You're so tall.
No.
What?
I think because I played sports all year round,
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
that I was just perpetually sore.
Oh, from
And so
right.
it was kind of like, was it growing pains or was it just like kind of being sore? Yeah, no.
So it was disguised.
Yeah.
I feel as if I have growing pains right now in my arm.
Which arm?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any activity that would have
Picking up poop.
picking up poop.
Picking up poop.
How much poop do you think you pick up?
2 poops a day.
2 poops a day?
Yeah.
You think that's enough to make growing pains?
I don't know. No, it just happened now. It just happened just tonight.
Okay.
I feel as if this arm has to be growing. There's no other, like this, I distinctly remember what a growing pain feels like, and this is what it feels like.
So you had big growing pains growing up?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm not taller.
Yeah.
If I had such bad growing pains.
I think people are always surprised at how tall you are.
It goes both ways. Sometimes people will approach me and say, "Oh my God, you're so much smaller in real life." Or they'll be like, "Oh, you're so much taller." So I don't know what that
You're
says.
like huge in real life.
Yeah. I'm very average sized, I feel like, for a girl, right?
Well, I'd say somewhere between extraordinary and right in the middle as far as height goes.
Say that one more time.
You're extraordinary,
Yeah.
which is the compliment portion.
Oh, I see.
That's
Well,
okay.
I only
Do you
asked
wanna run
about
it backwards?
size.
Okay.
No, I feel like it didn't fit.
I think you're in the middle.
Yeah, I think I'm in the middle as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
5'5", that's like very, 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 I feel
You're
like
bringing
average.
down our average.
Right. I am. Well, you're bringing up our average.
Right.
I don't know if I'd want to be taller. I'm very happy with my height.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect height.
I think it's a great height too.
Yeah.
I like this height.
If given the chance
Yeah.
to change your height, I would not.
Me either.
How would you change my height?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
If it had to be 1 inch upper or upper, higher or lower.
I could go either way, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 inches.
2 inches. I think 6'2".
6 inches.
Oh, well, shit. 5'10" or 6'10".
Great math.
That's really tall. 6'10" is really tall.
5'10", no worries. What? 5'10"? Short king.
The problem is with 5'10" is that
What?
I like a thick platform heel, and so that's a solid 4 inches right there.
Right.
And so then being eye to eye with you, I don't know. I just don't know.
So
6'10" it is, baby.
okay, great. Good to know.
6'10" it is.
If a genie ever pops out of a bottle,
Yeah.
and it's like not really the Aladdin thing, but it's like this wish is coming true. You get 6 inches up or down.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm going up.
we're going up.
To be fair, I would also say that if given the choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know at what point in time I would say, oh, no, I'll have 5'3", please.
that's really small.
Well, I'd be single from you. That's for sure.
Right,
I would
yeah.
not have, that hinge filter would not have worked for
Hinge
me.
filter would not
Yeah.
have encompassed you within my net that I was casting.
Or I could have just lied and been a really good stilts walker.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5'3" up to 6 foot is a real big stretch.
Only issue for you is Asian household, we take our shoes off.
We do take our shoes off here.
So eventually,
I literally was thinking about this yesterday. It blows my mind
I know where we're going.
that people walk around their house in shoes with the same like I just don't understand how you can walk around all day, step in like dog shit and pee and garbage and just like trash on the ground and people spitting, like hawking their loogies onto the ground like you're walking through that. And then you walk into your own house.
Yeah.
and track all that shit in your house.
Yeah.
I just know that people don't clean their carpets enough to do that. Like
Right.
floors is one thing because like those are easily cleaned. But when I see people walking around on carpet, I'm like, you nasty fuck.
So have you ever thought twice about allowing Moose on any form of
I
fabric?
wipe his paws down.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think that there might be a world where he goes out and pees or poops during the middle of the day and like he just comes back on inside and hops back on the cloud couch and just tracks poop caca everywhere?
No, Bubby's is perfect. He would never do that.
I didn't question whether or not he's perfect.
He's perfect and he would never do that. It's the shoe, it's the human shoe thing. And also, Bubby's
So, real
can't,
quick-
hang on. No, Bubby's can't take his paws off.
Can we get a quick, in the comments, do you let your four-legged creature,
Yes.
animal,
Yes.
friend, son, daughter
Yes.
on the couch or not? That is a real question.
That's a real question. And then part 2 of that question is, do you take your shoes off when you enter your house?
Yeah.
It also, I feel like, is
And I
related
want
to
to hear the combination of those
you
two.
know, it needs to be part 1 and part 2.
Right.
I also feel like it's a climate thing too, because like on the East Coast or anywhere where there is 4 seasons, a lot of those seasons are not shoe indoor trekking friendly.
I'm here to tell you right now, Donna Lewis, 4 seasons, rain, snow, shine, doesn't matter. Oh, just come on inside. That's okay. No, don't worry about that. Don't take those off.
Okay, but
100% of
if
the time.
Donna was being honest though, her preference.
No, she would rather her guest be, quote, comfortable
Yeah, that's
than
true.
have to remove their shoes.
But does Donna take her shoes off? She does.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Right.
That's the preference.
Of course.
That's the preference.
But her priority stack there is, I want my guests to be, I can't bother to make them slightly uncomfortable for just a moment.
I love that for Donna. I make every bitch take their shoes off the moment they walk in.
Yeah.
If they're not trying to clean my carpet, they can leave their shoes at the door and hope they wore cute socks.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's true.
I really don't care.
Welcome back, Tillies. How you been? Feels like it's been a long time since it's been the two of us, as in 6 days.
It's been a whole 6 days.
I know.
How time flies.
I know.
How time
Podcast
flies.
is really starting to perform well, so knock on wood, we can get even bigger, badder guests, maybe even people that we don't already know. Can
Yeah.
you believe that Elon might come on?
That's crazy.
I know.
Do you think he'll talk about Doge? I still have some Doge.
I still have Doge as well.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a little bit of Doge.
Yeah.
I would love for
Me too.
everything to go back up, actually.
I think it's crazy that he might come on. Conan,
Crazy.
Obama, either one.
Crazy. Yep.
Both Clintons for like a little couple therapy thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody else?
I felt less confident about that last one.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like this is an appropriate time to tell everyone the horror story that happened to me today.
Almost. I before we get into that,
Yeah.
I want to know who you think the most unattainable guest would be.
Oh, unattainable?
Yeah.
But I feel like it has to be unattainable, but
Just
a
realistic
good
enough to actually happen.
fit. Yeah, like a good fit. Because like obviously as much as I would want the Obamas on here, I just don't know.
That's not in the cards.
Yeah, this is not in the cards. Not in the cards for us.
We'd be going there.
Right, yeah, and that's not going to work for any of us.
No.
The most attainable but
Unrealistic.
unrealistic. I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like a random ass TikToker, like a big TikToker that has clout that like we don't really know.
I guess.
I don't know.
To me, that's possible.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because most of those creators, agents, it's not.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know why. Who do you have in mind?
Oh, I don't have anybody in mind.
Oh, good.
yeah,
Riveting.
I was asking.
I got it. Got it.
Let's see.
But, you know what? A Kardashian. Because they're, I feel like, just outside of like the circle of people we know, or
true.
like by a couple degrees of separation,
Yeah.
we probably know someone that knows them.
We do.
Yeah, no, we do, exactly. By a couple degrees of separation. So that's
Yeah.
probably like an absolutely unattainable
Okay.
guest.
And now, while we're just throwing that out there, which one, if given the choice, would you have on?
Courtney,
Okay.
hands down.
Any particular reason?
She's my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be my answer, but
I would go Courtney, Chloe,
okay.
and then Kim.
Okay. We're not really, okay. Yeah.
What would your order be?
I think the opposite.
Kim, wait, no.
Well,
Kim,
first off, probably have Chris. I mean, Chris would be great.
Chris would be great. I
Chris would be
fucking love Chris on the podcast. Yeah.
And then I want Kylie. And then I want
Oh,
Kendall.
I thought we were doing Kardashian. She's a Jenner.
Well, I guess I actually said all 3 Jenners.
Yeah.
That's how little I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
That's tough.
But why would they have, okay, so why are they on the Kardashians if they're not Kardashians?
Because they had the original Jenner last name.
Okay. Well, then I would like some Jenners on.
You want some Jenners?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like all three. I would like Kendall. I would like Kylie. I would like Chris.
Kendall, then Kylie, and then Chris?
No, I would like Chris and then Kendall and then I want Chris and then Kylie and then Kendall. That's who I want.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with your
Okay.
your ranking of the
Well, we'll see
Jenners.
which doesn't come true first.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. That's gonna be great.
Comment
That's gonna be
below
great.
when you too have no faith in us getting those people on.
Gonna be honest, we are not even going to make an attempt. So
No.
yeah,
That would have to fall into our lap, and you know what's not going to fall into our lap?
the Kardashians.
Is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about you getting lasered today.
Oh my God. So I have been wanting to get laser hair removal for the longest time. And I've kind of just put it off because I'm like, it's supposed to be uncomfortable. You need a lot of sessions. My friends have done it and like half of them are obsessed with it. The other half are just like hemming and hawing about it. So there hasn't been like a massive driving force behind it where like any of my close friends have been like, yo, this has been life changing. But as my interest started to grow, I feel like people outside of my main circle were like, oh, bitch, like you've been sleeping on this. Like you have to go do it. And so knowing that we are going to Cabo next week, in hindsight, I should have booked this about 2 weeks ago or even 1 week ago would have been a little better. But here we are. So I had my first laser hair removal on the cooch today. Babe, this is Silky Dolphin to the extreme. Like we are going for permanent Silky Dolphin status.
A quick question.
Yeah.
What were to happen if hair were to come like into style and you had to have it? Is there anti-laser?
There's just no world where I want that for myself.
Can you like Rogaine it?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
Maybe you can. I don't
Okay.
know. That's not my journey. That's not my journey. Whether the biggest bush in the world was what was hot right now,
Okay.
it's not my journey. It's not for me. I don't feel comfortable when that is my situation. And
Okay.
it's a me thing. It's a me thing.
It's a you thing.
It's a me thing.
Right. No,
yeah.
I didn't think it was about me.
No, it's really not.
I know I had.
Yeah. This is a very personal decision.
I know misconception.
Yeah. I'm glad that we have a mutual understanding here.
Yeah.
So I went to go get laser today, and after polling people on Instagram to see if I should do like a topical lidocaine numbing cream.
You polled people on Instagram for that?
Yes, I did.
You know,
Absolutely
next time you
did.
should do that on Reddit and see what you get.
No, I needed it to be instantaneous. Like I needed to know right then and there. And so polled people on Instagram and also talked to a few friends. Everyone kind of voted in favor for the numbing cream.
Who would have voted not in favor of that?
So a lot of these laser hair removal machines like have a cold blast of air that also goes at the same time as the laser. So it can make it much more bearable. I think sometimes people also have a weird thing about like spreading weird creams on themselves.
Right. We're not those people.
For the sake of not being in pain, I don't care what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not us.
No. And I would say that although I'm a fragile individual, like
Would you say that?
yeah, like I have stomach problems, I can get the headache with like a gust of wind in the wrong direction. Like I'm a fragile individual.
I'll always remember the time that Lauren said she had to take a 3-hour nap after I gave her an allergy pill.
Yeah.
Just a regular Zyrtec.
Made me sleepy, drowsy.
Yep. Yeah, I'm drowsy. I need to take a nap. I'm out 3 hours. I'm like, it's a Zyrtec. Gone.
I'm fragile, but I would say my pain tolerance is medium. Like I would say my pain tolerance is
I'd say
it's
medium.
fine. Yeah. I mean like also I was trying to, how many tattoos do I have? 5? 5, right? 1,
How many times have
2.
you made your mother sad?
3, 4. No, wait. Yeah, 5. 5.
Five
No, wait.
times.
No, 6. 1. Wait, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. It is 6. Oh my God, I was forgetting one of them.
Okay.
But like tattoos to me are totally bearable. I've never gotten like a massive piece, so I don't know. I don't have like Mia level tattoos where her entire body's covered. But I would say I have a medium to medium level pain tolerance. So either way though, I was like, oh, topical numbing cream, $15. Just put it on 30 minutes before I show up. Hell yeah. Like why would you
put it
not
on
do that?
before you get there.
Yeah. Well, a lidocaine needs like 30 to 40 minutes to like get going.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so I got there and I called before being like, hey, like, can I do the numbing cream? And they're like, yeah, like you can just buy it from us, come earlier. So go buy the lidocaine, go into the bathroom, slather on up,
Okay.
and go and sit in the car for like, also when you use lidocaine, and I know this from when I got my brows microbladed, you are supposed to put saran on top of it. I guess it helps just like
Bake it in there.
bake it in there. Yeah.
Bacon cake.
So you bet your ass I had a piece of saran all up in my cooch today.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, went and sat in the car, played Candy Crush and watched TikToks for 30 minutes while it started doing its thing. Gotta tell you, having your Coach numbed is a very weird sensation. Super, super weird.
Okay.
Little bit burny at first, which I feel like maybe means that it went somewhere that it wasn't supposed to go.
No, I'm going to go on a limb and say that.
Yeah.
Did,
then
did it numb it?
Honestly, it felt so weird. I wasn't even sure.
Okay, Tillies. Did it feel good?
It felt good. It really did.
Because the script says Wild Til Niners.
Yeah, but it's the Tillies. It's the Tillies.
Whoever wrote the script, it's Tillies from now on.
It's Tillies.
Okay. Hi, Tillies. We know that things are opening back up and getting back to normal, and our spending habits have increased. We understand you got to go out and you find something besides the sweatpants to wear.
Unless it's the Wild Til 9 sweatpants.
There's an asterisk that needed to be in.
Unless it's our sweatpants.
Right. So we understand you have to wear things besides our sweatpants because you already...
No. Other things, you can just not wear other things, but you can wear the Wild Til 9 sweatpants.
You probably should buy the sweatpants.
Yeah.
Is this an ad for us or is this an ad for Upstart?
Go back.
Okay, got it. So anyway, we understand that there's some spendings and some big buck things like group dinners here and there that can really start to add up and make a big dent in that credit card. Well, we want to help you pay off that pesky debt with Upstart.
Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment. They look beyond just a credit score and take a look at your income and employment history as well. This means they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners. I've personally used the website and can confirm it is so incredibly easy to navigate.
With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate upfront for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. You can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Get rid of your debt and find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/wild. That's upstart.com/wild. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/wild.
You know, it's funny. All the things I've been missing over the past year, it's like the little things I miss the most. Making awkward eye contact across the room or meeting strangers in line. That's what I'm trying to get back to. Vaccination is the most effective way to help prevent COVID-19 and get back to the good times.
Find out where to get your COVID-19 vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov.
30 minutes goes by, the cooch is numb, feeling weird. Everything is just weird. It's all weird down there.
I'm weird right now.
Yeah. And also you're lasering the booty hole too. Like your full bikini means everything. And so like, I was like, okay, well, is the booty hole going to be more sensitive? So like I numbed everywhere. So go in, we FaceTime the doctor. He's like, yep, cool, good to go.
You FaceTime to the doctor?
Yeah, literally.
With your cooch?
Yes.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Not with my cooch. No, I literally waved at him while I was still fully clothed. They like went over
What's the point of the doctor being there then?
He wasn't actually there. He was on FaceTime.
What's the point of them like just checking in?
Because they have to be like, are you pregnant? Are you breastfeeding? Have you taken any kind of antibiotics? Have you done any Botox on the area? Like they got to ask you all these like questions.
You can Botox your butthole?
I think you probably can Botox. You can Botox everything.
Okay.
We literally just met someone who Botoxed their right hand just because of like shaking hands with someone. They don't want their palms to be sweaty.
That is true.
Yeah. So, we do the little questionnaire, FaceTime the doctor with my cooch, say hi, wave at him. And he says,
false advertising. It's not with it. It was tucked away.
It was,
the saran wrap.
I was fully clothed.
Yeah.
With the saran wrap.
Yeah.
It's
like ready to bake a pie.
Yep.
Is that what you use saran wrap for?
No.
The saran wrap's afterwards.
Yes.
When you want to keep them fresh.
Yes, good job, Jeremy.
Aha.
Yes, spends
Old
10
dogs.
seconds
New tricks.
in the kitchen. I'm not kidding when I tell you, when I met Jeremy,
Next story.
He could not apply a piece of saran wrap to a plate, to a bowl, to a pie.
Yeah.
It was like watching a computer malfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's not one of my strong suits.
No.
And nor is it something that I want to get good at.
You've gotten so good at it, babe.
Out of necessity.
Don't discredit your...
No, I just out of necessity because you would look at me and go, stupid.
I'd be like,
idiot.
You can figure this
Dumbass.
out. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
One of those descriptors, whichever one.
And look at where it got you. You can do it.
You know what it is? It's the perforation that doesn't cut for me. It's like that. There needs to be a better system.
A lot of times they have the zippy ones where you slide the little cutter through and it just cuts it.
Yeah, well, we're getting the off-brand shit, then that's for
We
sure.
are getting the off-brand shit for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our problem.
That's our problem.
Yeah.
So okay, we're still clothed.
saran wrapped
Yeah, we're still
your
clothed.
naked
Okay. Yep.
pie.
So pie, right? Okay. So you just take everything off from the waist down. Left my socks on. I wasn't sure if that was weird or not,
Okay.
but I feel like they just didn't need to be off.
Okay.
So
do you think she felt weird about that?
I don't think so. I mean, I literally was thinking while I was on the table, I was like, this woman sees so many different vaginas every single day. Like she sees of all shapes and colors and sizes. Like the vaginas that she's seen spans, I'm sure, the most insane gamut. If like you do this every day for a living,
Yeah.
it's wild. I almost wanted to be like, do I have a good vagina? Is it cute?
Did you ask?
I wanted to, but I'm sure she would tell everyone they have a good vagina.
What if she didn't? What if she was like, yeah, it's okay?
Oh, I'd cry.
That I think realistically, if you needed me to tell you and affirm your belief in it or hear it from her, you should probably hear it from her. Because think about her field evidence.
Yeah, she definitely has.
Her field
you
research.
You have a lot of
say.
field research as well, but I think she has more in broad daylight.
She definitely has more in all capacities, including broad. And by broad, I mean like bright white light.
Yeah, doctor room, like
hospitality,
UV lights. Oh, yeah, no one looks good under that light.
No.
So you shave before you go or the
Okay.
night before, and she marks you up with
Marks you up.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if that's still on my cooch right now.
Oh my God.
It's not.
What are you doing?
She marks you up with this like white little pencil thingy and like kind of sections you off.
Sections you off.
Yeah, she sections you off. And also I've seen when people post stories of getting their legs and stuff lasered, they always have their legs sectioned off too. It's very odd.
Yeah. I'm in pain for you, to be honest.
No. So just wait. So I am mad at myself for holding out for all of these years. Like what if in 8 sessions, this is the best thing that I've ever done. And it took me 27 years to get here.
I don't think it's going to be the best thing you've ever done, but yeah.
No one likes an ingrown hair. And also like when you go on vacation, you're like have to think about the timing of like when you got to shave and like I've never gotten a wax and that just seems really painful. And it's I just want to be a silky dolphin forever.
No, I get it. We've lost all 7 guy viewers. They're all gone.
Are you kidding? I feel like they're in it. This is a different language for them. They're learning. This is education. We're now an educational podcast.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Switch the genre this week.
Get to educational.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And what we'll do is our super brand safe title, and we'll get the moms and the kids in
Yeah,
there.
we will. Yeah, we will.
No, we're
Yeah,
not going to
we
do that.
will. Yeah,
we're not
we
gonna
will.
do that. Sorry, advertisers.
So she sections me off, cuts me up into.
You keep using sections you
What
off.
do you want me to
You make it
use?
sound like, what was the movie with the caterpillar and they tied them together?
Oh,
The human centipede?
human centipede.
Yeah, that's what you sound like you're human centipede.
Ew, why?
That
Section me off?
All I'm saying is,
Okay, he sketched me into quadrants.
he or she.
She.
I was going to say, this is a curveball.
You got me thinking about the human centipede, and that was a dude running that situation. And yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
So
Of course that's a dude. No chick ever is like, I'll section people off.
Ugh, gross.
Only dudes be that weird.
So she marked me up into different areas.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
How about identified?
Sure. Identify different
Narrow the
areas
scope.
of the cooch.
Or maybe did a little DIY.
And so I don't know what I was prepping for, but she starts at like the top, like the front and the top. So I feel like that's probably like the least sensitive out of all of
Okay.
it. So like I'm bracing for needles. I'm bracing for, like, I don't even know what I'm bracing for. It's like before you get your first tattoo, you don't know what it's going to feel like.
Yeah.
And,
You know what it feels like afterwards? A mistake.
well,
Feels like a
can't
mistake.
say that about my tattoos, but your tattoo. Yikes.
Sounds like lessons learned.
Lesson learned.
Going.
3 tattoo removal sessions in. Here we are.
I'll go back soon. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost gone.
My finger's eating it currently.
It literally is eating it. It's completely illegible now. Sections me off. Don't know what to expect. And I think I actually took a video because I was vlogging today of like my face while it was happening. And I can't wait to watch it back because I know that I was doing like a grimace of some sort. And then as soon as it started happening, just like a wave of relief washed over me because it was so tolerable. I wouldn't even categorize it as painful.
When I got my first tattoo removal thing,
You almost died.
I mean, I'm not kidding. This nice looking, wonderful personality nurse,
Yeah.
she gave me no warning that she was about to rip my finger off.
Yeah, that was tough. That did look. I wonder what kind of lasers they use for that versus laser hair removal. If you're a Medi-Spa nurse, let us know.
The second and third time I went,
Yeah.
and I like held that ball or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
I was like, who am I doing? It's gonna be fine. Also, I don't do any of the numbing creams. So it's like, because it's so small. I'm not going to sit there for
It's
45
6 seconds.
minutes.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
And like both times afterwards I've done it, and I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But that first time,
You don't know what to expect.
it might as well have been a laser that went through my finger.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know
that's
what it
how
feels
you
like to get
acted.
your finger cut off, but it can't be worse. No, it's not hyperbolic. I'm serious.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a drama queen on the scene.
Yeah, so my pain tolerance, small, light.
Small.
I just, going back to the whole fight this weekend, there's not $1 million that you're gonna pay me to go get my ass beat.
I would probably get punched in the face for $1 million.
No, I wouldn't.
Like one time?
Mm-mm.
I probably would.
I'll keep my ass right here.
We feel like I have a deviated septum anyway, so like it'll be the time that I get a nose job.
You definitely have a deviated septum,
Yeah.
as you woke me up this morning with.
That's so nice. I actually don't mind my nose at all. Like I don't even know if I were to
You have a
get
great nose.
I have a cute nose. I don't mind my nose at all.
Internally broken.
It's internally broken, I think, yes.
I feel like there's in every couple though. And to be fair, before I had my tonsils taken out, I was unbearable in the morning. Miserable. I woke up and every morning it was like they were touching. It was terrible.
Ew.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, that's
That is the
scientifically
most
not
painful thing
okay.
I've ever been involved in.
Yeah, we can
Getting
get to
your
that story
tonsils-
later. Let me get through the cooch
We're
laser.
not done with this yet? I'm
No,
uncomfortable.
we're not even at the climax of the story.
Okay, we can't cooch and climax in the same
Sorry,
sentence.
in the same sentence. You're right. In the same
We're
story.
gonna just
We're not at. I can't use the word peak. We're not even at the. Got the cooch lasered. It was totally fine. She like puts a little tissue like over like your clit as like she does like inside the labia.
This is not an anatomy class.
Yes, it is. She literally tells you where she's going. She's like, okay, I'm going inside the labia. And I was like, all right. And that spot didn't hurt, but it made me flinch more as a reaction rather than it being pain.
I'm not even grossed out by the words. To me, I'm just like, I'm so scared. I'm nervous for you.
I didn't look. I had no idea what was going on.
I'm just nervous. What if they miss?
But I don't think anything would happen.
Oh, God.
So
Listen,
they
I'm
do.
just nervous for you. That's all.
Everything's fine. Everything's still intact.
No,
We're
I know.
Still, yeah.
When I texted you about, are you okay? And you're like, it's fine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. It's
okay,
totally
fine.
I'm not kidding. It was probably 90 seconds at most.
That's a long time.
Maybe it was even less than that. I don't know. It was.
A minute and a half.
What do you mean?
That's a long time.
That's a big area. Bigger than just your finger.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I
It's
guess.
like you're killing all the hair
Okay,
follicles
sorry,
in
go
that
ahead.
whole area.
I'm done being worried for you.
So she goes in the labia. She tells you where she's going, and it's all like very normal. Like it feels just like medical. You know what I mean? Like it feels like medical.
No, I know it. I just still feel like it should hurt.
Oh yeah, it didn't. It didn't. I would not even categorize it as painful. It was like it.
Shout out lidocaine.
Shout out lidocaine. And now I'm curious to know how much lidocaine was doing its job versus like it just not actually
I don't
hurting.
think you should ever find out.
Nope. Have no interest in finding out.
Yeah.
And then so she finished that area and she was like, do you want me to do, what did she say? I can't, because booty hole seems too casual for her to say in like a medical office.
Rectum?
No. Maybe she said butthole.
No.
Well, what else would she said? She wouldn't say asshole. She wouldn't say booty hole.
She said buddy hole.
Did I say buddy hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Like when we wipe Moose's buddy hole.
Buddy hole.
That's a buddy hole.
I don't think she said buddy hole either.
No, she said buddy hole.
I think she said asshole. No, she definitely didn't say asshole. I think it might have been butthole. Do you want me to do your butthole?
No. Really?
Well, she wouldn't say bum hole. Like what would be the most plausible word that she would
Rectum.
say? No, that definitely wasn't it.
Rear.
No. Entrance.
hatch.
No. Hatch.
Yeah.
Your point of exit.
Yeah.
No, I think it was butthole. Now that I'm thinking back to it, I think it was butthole.
Are they supposed to use that word?
What else would you use?
I don't know. I wouldn't use it because I would have no. I would fail that class.
So she asked, and I was like, "Does it hurt a lot?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay." And so when you also I forgot to describe how you're laying.
God.
So you're on the table, and she's
Poor
like,
thing.
"Okay, lay back and do butterfly." And so you just like open
Do
your legs
butterfly?
and do butterfly.
As
Yeah.
if like that's a thing that we all did in first grade.
Yeah, when you're stretching as a kid, remember they do butterfly and you can flap the wings of your legs?
Who would have known?
Here I am in butterfly again.
And they say you learn nothing helpful in school.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I was in butterfly. And so I was in butterfly for the whole thing. And then after she said, okay, yeah, let's do the buddy hole. She was like, okay,
Right.
face the
thank you.
wall, get on your side and hold your butt cheek up.
Ah,
And I was like, okay. And I mean, I don't have
This is fun.
I don't really have any very big butt cheeks. There was not really a lot to hold up. And it felt, that actually was probably less sensitive than like inside the labia.
Well, but like also, I think like what you can't see also is better. It's like I don't want to watch a shot go into me.
I mean, I didn't watch any of it.
Right. But okay, well, I guess you can look away. But like
Yeah.
you can't look at the butt.
Oh yeah, you really can't look at the butt.
It's like
Yeah.
there's a mirror. Hey, can you move that? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now I can see
Yeah.
what you're doing back there.
Yeah. No, and it was totally fine. I also don't really have that much hair, if any, hair on my butt. So there was like 2 saps and she was like, okay, you're done. And I was like,
You just pissed off half our audience. Like, oh, you didn't have
but that must be so nice. It's the gift of being half Asian. I will say that I really enjoyed that part of having half Asian heritage. It's very nice. Thank you so much. Nana, Papa, and my mom and everyone that came before them and that lineage.
Is this a thank you speech?
Yeah, for having no hair on my booty hole. Yeah. Buddy hole.
No, it's buddy hole.
It's buddy hole.
Yeah.
And then she mixed me up a nice little concoction of aloe and hydrocortisone.
Okay.
And you just pop it on and you're on your way.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hang on. Okay. And so this is the whole kicker of the whole story of like the funniest part. So this all happened. It's fine. Whatever. I was nervous. I go in, I do it. I conquer it. Buddy hole has been lasered. The whole thing come out. And I'm going to pay. And everyone was like super nice here.
Oh no.
And she looks at me and she was like,
The same person that just watched you.
no, different person.
Okay.
Different person. Thank God. Front desk person. Yeah. So this person had not actively looked at my butthole
Looked inside
6
of
seconds
you.
ago. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looked into your soul.
Looked into my soul
Yeah.
by means of my butthole. And
This is, even for our podcast, another level of intrusive.
I just need everyone to know how embarrassing this was for me because in this moment I wanted to die of embarrassment. So the receptionist looks at me and she was like, so we do have an influencer program. And so my mind starts spinning and I'm like, I didn't tell them I'm an influencer. I would never walk in being like, hey, like ready to get my
Famous butthole.
Yeah, famous butthole en route, entering building. And so my mind starts spinning and I'm like, oh my God, it's like someone recognized me. I was like, oh my God, everyone in here now knows what my butthole looks like. Oh my God, now they're in the back being like, does Lordy have a good butthole? Oh my God, does Lordy have a good cooch? And I wanted to die of embarrassment. Here I was thinking that my anonymous cooch and buddy hole are coming in, walking in for a little good old laser for the very first time before I go on my little trip. And now everyone knows what my buddy hole looks like.
I don't think everyone knows what your buddy hole looks like.
No.
I want to know what that deal looks like.
Well, I told them I was like, because she was like, are you interested? And I was like, actually, maybe I am interested. I was like, will you DM me? And she was like, I will do that. I was like, good talk. And then I walked outside and I was severely embarrassed. She looked at my cooch and my buddy hole and was like, we would like to hire you for promotion.
So how many sessions
Do you need?
Sessions? Yeah.
So it depends on your like
Hairiness.
your what?
Hairiness. Hairiness.
Amount
of hair.
Yes.
Or her.
It depends on your hairiness, but also like the coarseness and darkness of your hair against how light your skin
Yes,
is.
of course.
Yes, the coarsicity.
Yeah.
And so like I would need less sessions than you because you've got dark hair and white skin.
Okay.
And so that's the most stubborn hair.
Yeah.
And so she said 8 to 12 sessions for my cooch, but I'll just get to see what happens. You go every 4 to 6 weeks.
What a fun journey we're on.
Oh my God. This was, I'm not kidding. Like I was kind of nervous for today. So I didn't really do much this morning besides like answer some emails and like
Is
random
that
work
what that was?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I just wanted, yeah, okay. Now I know.
Yeah.
I was more nervous for you, I think, than you were.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm still nervous for you.
Here's the thing is that like I don't mind pain. Like pain is like not something I get super nervous for. It's more like anything around like anxiety and getting sick that like
General
really triggers.
uncomfort.
Yeah, that triggers my anxiety. Not at all about like getting a tattoo or having to get like a needle or having to get my cooch lasered. Now apparently you can add that to the list of things that are supposed to be painful but are okay. So moral of this story is go get laser if you want to. It really is not uncomfortable at all. Definitely recommend the topical numbing cream.
Yep. Shout out Lidocaine.
And if you are an influencer, there are deals for you to get your booty hole laser potentially at a discount.
You think I could have just kind of mine?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I felt like I would probably be the ideal candidate.
You'd be the ideal for
Yeah.
the before. Someone on Instagram, when I posted a poll being like, hey, should I do the numbing cream? So I was like, hey, can you post a before and after? And like, I had very clearly stated that I was doing like a bikini laser. And I don't know if she just missed that part of it, but I was like, ma'am, this is not the app for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone actually wrote me the like most scary message of all time.
See, that's why I wouldn't have asked that because I'm like, I went
like
and then
her doing that message really sold me on the lidocaine because I was kind of flip-flopping back and forth.
Okay.
So she said, I saw your story about the laser and I do it without numbing cream and honestly regret it halfway through every time. It feels like getting snapped with rubber bands over and over again. I have a hate. Yeah, it's like,
oh my God, I hate that. Yeah.
I have a high pain tolerance, but shit hurts. Oh, and be prepared to sweat. I get so hot, like I leave dripping sweat, but it was so worth it. And I was like, I got a lot of mixed emotions reading this.
I feel like being a woman when it comes to a lot of things,
Yep.
like that whole department, I wouldn't think it's arguably harder.
Oh, it is hard.
I would say scientifically harder.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I used to think my skin goals were unattainable. I've been on a freaking roller coaster over the years when it comes to my skin. Sometimes everything is going great and breakouts are few and far between. And other days my skin is like, oh, bitch, we are about to ruin your day. Thankfully, I found Curology.
Curology will customize a prescription formula with 3 active ingredients picked for you to tackle your skincare needs. So even if you aren't trying to tackle acne, you can get a formula that will help with fine lines, dark spots, occasional breakouts, or clogged pores. I know Lauren always jokes about me washing my face with a bar of soap, but honestly, I was down to start Curology since it could take away the fine lines that do come with age.
We love the progress. What an upgrade from a bar of soap.
Old dog, new tricks, Lauren.
Look at it. It can happen. It can happen. Curology matches you with a licensed dermatology provider who gets to know your skin. And if it's a good fit, you'll get a customized prescription cream to address your acne, fine lines, dark spots, and more. I've overcome my acne trauma, but it always helps to stay on top of occasional breakouts.
Take control of your acne, dark spots, breakouts, or whatever your unique concerns may be with a powerful skincare treatment for you today.
Go to Curology.com/wild for a free 30-day trial. Just pay for shipping and handling. That's CUROLOGY.com/wild to unlock your free 30-day trial. See Curology.com for all the details. Okay, so it's no secret that I have a major shoe addiction.
You do, and we should talk about it.
And I've come to terms with it. I've come to terms
it's
with
a
it.
we thing because we share a closet.
We do share a closet. You know what? Arguably, you might have more shoes than I do. Mine are just smaller. So I've come to terms with it, and I'm finally in the stage of acceptance.
Oh, good.
So anyways, I want to thank Shoe Dazzle for sponsoring this episode and
thanks,
helping
Shoe
me
Dazzle.
and helping me
You a real
add
one, Shoe
to my
Dazzle.
collection. Shoe Dazzle makes finding the shoes you love so easy.
Pretty easy. Super easy.
Too easy.
Very
Too
easy to order shoes. Super easy.
All you have to do is hop onto their website, take a quick style quiz, enter your email, and shop from hundreds of styles curated just for you.
That even sounds more complicated than it is. Even the 4 steps there sound more complicated than it is just based. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, I'll go back to the script. Anyway, after you, Lauren, have picked your after you've picked out your styles and added them to your cart, you can choose to check out as a guest or become a VIP member. I'll let everyone guess what Lauren signed up for.
I'm a VIP, baby.
Yeah. Anyway, it's probably your best move because that membership does come with 30% off for the styles and everyday things and exclusive and access that you like the collections and the collaborators and the sales. Okay, it's a good deal. Sign up for the VIP thing.
I just got these heeled mules and they are so cute. They're coming to Cabo 100%. I'm obsessed. They're super trendy right now and not too high. So there's actually like a serious chance that I will wear them.
Did you just call out one pair of shoes as if you got one pair of shoes?
I got three, but the heeled mules are my favorite.
Okay.
So seriously, run, don't walk to start saving on shoes and adding some must-have styles to your closet. Go to shoedazzle.com/wild9 to start.
Well, good for you. It's
Thank you.
done. One
Thank
of
you.
8 to 12 over.
Yep.
You're gonna look great for Cabo next week.
So excited. So, but then here's the next thing is that like it just starts falling out.
What? Sorry.
And-
What falls off?
My cooch just falls off. It just says goodbye. Like that's it.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So my cooch is not coming to Cabo. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I got bad news.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
cooch fuzz?
What?
Cooch fuzz?
So yeah, the hair just like, so you can't shave for a week
Okay.
and then it just starts falling out.
Wow.
Like just falls out of the follicle.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yes, that is wild.
I cannot wait to see what happens in like 6 days.
I've never had less to contribute in this podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's
But
very
that's my
odd.
general comfort for just how like I feel like I'm hurting for you.
It didn't hurt.
Okay. I
Yeah.
believe you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're making it up that it didn't hurt.
Yeah. You really should be the poster child for this, like to do it before and after.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I mean, there's no amount of, I'd rather get into a fight with Mayweather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take that as a maybe,
Mhm.
and we'll move on from there.
TikToker fight.
Oh, we want to go through this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We have to.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
I mean, here's the thing: is that I know how much drama this stirs up in like the future of the internet. Like while it was happening, I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit! I was like, they got to go back on TikTok, and they talk so much shit. And although everyone for the most part was like pretty courteous, I feel like
Yeah.
within the fight, I was like more excited for like the shit show that would be the internet afterwards.
And
And what?
I mean, have you seen a bunch of like shit talking?
A decent amount of memes, some
Oh,
good
really?
TikToks. Yeah.
Okay, but
yeah.
okay, the meme community is always, meme's gonna meme.
Memes go meme. Memes go meme.
Do you think that like people, I don't know what the internet culture would be like without memes.
Trash. Absolute trash.
I just feel like people speak through them.
It would be worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Like even my
absolute
mother
worthless.
understands memes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Donna.
Donna loves a good meme.
Donna loves a good meme?
Yeah.
Oh, what
Yeah.
kind of memes is Donna like?
I don't know. You want to send her?
Yeah.
You should just feel it out. See what she
I feel
responds
like
to.
Donna would like
Slightly.
a dog meme. I
She
feel
like
like
a dog meme. I think she likes some like slightly quirky educational,
Mm-hmm.
but like like a little nugget of
maybe some courtroom memes.
maybe.
That's probably a genre.
Yeah.
That's probably for sure a genre.
Yeah. No, I just think that well, you know what it is? I think the pandemic put everyone's internet adoption in the fast lane.
I will say that the main part of the fight that was just so cringy that my innards were just like was
DJ
when all the performers and the audience was empty. It was so empty, and whoever was running point on like running which camera angles were being showed did them so dirty because they were so panned out like a wide shot, and you could see how empty everything was. And you think of people like DJ Khaled and Lil Baby who can sell out massive shows like on their own.
It was. I mean, there was a lot of amateur parts.
It was
That's
bad.
For sure.
It was
also,
bad.
And then we immediately switched to UFC afterwards.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, this is production.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. It was
No.
not good. I just felt so bad for the artists because like it's not their responsibility to bring in
No.
fans for that. So someone like DJ Khaled, like for him to walk out and sing all we do is win and win, you know what I mean? To like 6
19
people.
people,
Oh
yeah.
my God, I felt so bad. I was like,
Totally.
DJ Khaled, this is not a representation of your relevancy. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's
But
gonna
I
be
think
okay.
sometimes, like when there's so many things like, that are going on, it all
Yeah.
just it's just a big distraction. It's like
100%.
you really only need one or two things. Like any one of those people could have filled out Hard Rock.
Oh,
Right?
totally.
But because there was 19 of them, it was like, oh, maybe I'll go. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that their show.
And also too, like the Logan fight being literally the weekend before, like that's a lot of internet. Same venue too, right?
Exact same thing.
Exact same venue, right? So it's like if you're only going to go to one or the other, like if they chose the Logan one, like that's splitting the audience.
I wonder how much money they like made or lost on that.
They lost a shit ton
They
of money.
had to have.
Yeah, on the BFFs pod, I think Josh Richards was talking about how much some of them were making, like Bryce specifically, and it was
Yikes.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
It was 7 figures for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, because so many of those names, like all those phase guys, like they have huge audiences. So
Oh, yeah, huge.
you know they don't do anything for if it's not a fat check.
Huge.
Yeah.
Should we do a boxing match? The two of us?
Oh my God. So there is like a massive movement in like girl digital culture right now where everyone's trying to like get some kind of boxing
that
match
should
going.
be scary. That would be scary.
Oh my God. So people were saying that like Alex and Sophia from Call Her Daddy like should fight because everyone on TikTok is like,
Whoa.
I know, they were like, here are the fights that we want to see. Here are like the cards that we would pay money for.
Give me the highlights.
Okay, so the first one was Mads and Nessa. They had like a big TikToker drama thing with like the switching the boyfriend situation. They wanted to see that fight, and then in my opinion, the best one is definitely Alex and Sophia from Call Her Daddy.
I mean, that's
incredible.
that'd be pretty legendary.
Yeah, that'd be legendary. And then
Dave refs it.
oh my God, no! Except that wouldn't be a fair
Dave
fight.
would call it.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave would have to call it. He'd have to host.
He'd
Yeah.
have to host
Yeah.
it. And then the next one was Tana and Bella Thorne.
Oh.
But I think a bunch of their beef was fake, so I don't know if that would be the move.
I think it may.
Gabby Hanna was definitely, actually Gabby Hanna reached out to Tana
Really?
to do, remember, I didn't see that on Twitter? She was like, a lot of people hate me and a lot of people hate you. I'd be down.
I mean, I think people would love to watch that.
I would love to watch that for sure. That is entertainment too. Like that is a prime example of knowing your audience and how to provide entertainment.
Please do not put your face and dog and hand and body in that fight.
Absolutely not. As much as I always say that I want to punch someone, I just don't know. I don't know if that's I'm too sensy.
You're too sensy.
You know what it is? I'm too sensy to have to talk shit all leading up to the fight. I would get my feelings hurt before. Because I think the physical portion of it, I could probably do much better in that sense than the emotional portion of it before leading up to it.
I think what you should do is design some cute outfits.
Yeah.
The fashion leading up to it.
Yeah.
I think you do great there.
That'd be cool.
I think you do some branding for
I could
some
make
of the fight
cute logos and stuff. Yeah.
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 I think that's it.
That's where it ends.
That's it.
Yeah, that's where it ends.
I think that's it.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think although I want to punch someone so bad, I've been boxing forever and I think I'd be really good at it.
Nope.
I am too sensitive.
You're definitely too sensitive.
I'm way too sensitive.
We need to discuss in public, in front of everyone,
Uh-oh.
how we're not going to be frenemies ever.
Oh, we're not going to be frenemies?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Break up and have a public discourse over a podcast?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You better never do that to me.
The internet is in shambles right now.
Everyone's
I know
talking
it's
about
not
it.
good.
I'm even
It's
seeing
not
it.
good.
I'm even seeing it.
Honestly, I walked upstairs and I was like, Trisha and Ethan?
I was listening.
Literally, I walked, I was like, Jeremy, are you listening to Frenemies right now?
I was right before this podcast.
Yeah.
I was listening to Frenemies because I was like, because I saw a little bit of the beef
And
on like Twitter.
I tried
and
to
this
give
and
you the
that.
spark notes of it.
That too, and
Yeah.
I listened, and I did listen. But I was like, okay, I gotta watch this last episode. And I'm like, I don't get it. Everyone seems happy. I don't understand.
I don't think you then made it to the part where it starts to unfold.
Oh, it happens like on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get there.
Oh yeah. The beginning of the end happens on camera.
No shit.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that was a big part of it, is that people were debating on whether that should have gone up because it is uncomfortable to watch.
Oh.
And I feel bad for both sides because that's just not something that needs to be aired on the internet. Yeah.
No. I probably wouldn't put that up.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't put that up.
Golden rule. If one of us is not feeling it, don't put the pot up.
Don't
even
put it
try.
up. I know.
Just let it go. You let it go.
And so I think what happened with them too is that they have the memberships program. So a handful of people saw it first when it went up the day before it goes up for the public. And so it started obviously like catching on like wildfire that happened.
Do they do it live?
No.
Okay. They act like they do it live.
It is truly incredible. Yeah. I think they do. I'm not sure if they do like live switching, maybe.
Maybe because like they say some stuff that I generally am like, I don't know if I would say that.
I mean, that's kind of both their brand. So like they're pretty honest.
No, I know, but like we're honest too. But sometimes both of us will say something like, "That's not the way I meant that."
Yeah.
So don't put like
Yeah.
I didn't mean it that way, and I hear
Right.
it back, and I go, "It's so I know what I meant." And I still don't feel like I said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you work in an environment where you are having dialogue with like big executive professional people of like heads of companies. So I feel like you've trained yourself to like be very conscious of like what you're saying and only saying what you mean. And same thing with me, like I am patrolled every single goddamn day on the internet for not being woke in the right ways.
Right.
And so like I too have learned how to express myself in ways that I think are honest to me, but also are very conscious of.
Well, the long story short, I'm halfway through, so I'm not very well researched, obviously.
Yes.
All I know is what I've seen online.
Yes.
And what I haven't seen on the video.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, that's messy.
And the
That's
other
sticky.
element of it to make it
people
even
love that
stickier, it's my favorite podcast.
We're right here.
It's my favorite podcast outside of Wild Til 9.
What about Hey Babe?
I love Hey Babe as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Hey Babe and Frenemies serve for two different purposes.
You're right.
It's two different moods.
You're right. I get
It
it.
really is. So the other sticky element of that situation is that Trisha is engaged to Ethan's brother-in-law. So there are literal family ties there. So Ethan's wife's brother, Trisha's
Yes.
fiance.
Oh.
Right.
So family dinner is going to be weird this week.
Family dinner is going to be super weird this week. Yes.
And are they all close?
Yes.
Oh.
We're close. And so a week before this whole falling out happened, like Trisha was just at Ethan's kid's 5th birthday or something. Like it came out of fucking nowhere.
Oh, this is weird.
And Trisha's having 2 different weddings, and he was going to both weddings, and it was a whole
What do you mean 2
thing.
different weddings?
I'm going to have 3 weddings, I think, actually.
What do you mean 3 different weddings?
She was going to have a wedding in Hawaii, a wedding in LA, and a wedding in Israel, I think.
Why?
Because she's rich and she can.
Trisha is rich and she can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so
Should we do a live reaction of the episode?
no, I don't
As
think
our
so.
next episode?
That's okay.
Why not?
I just still
We
don't
haven't been
think
canceled yet.
I don't think that episode should be on the internet,
Next
and
time
I don't
on
want to
Wild Til
participate in this.
Lauren.
No, I don't want to. It's so
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Okay, is it that bad?
It's really uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah. I've just like the whole. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's at the very end of the episode. That's how the
Okay.
episode ends.
Okay, so do I need to like continue? Can I just skip to the end?
You can skip
Or
to
do
the
I
end.
have to
Yeah.
watch the
No.
whole thing?
You can just skip to the end.
Can we watch right now?
No.
Why
there's
not?
like tensions building, and then because it'll get copyrighted, it'll get flagged.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah. So anyway, it's watch until the end. It's very uncomfortable. And frenemies, may they rest in peace.
You think it's over?
I don't know if they can come back from this.
Come on.
Frenemies has broken up like multiple times in the past, but like
Yeah.
I really don't know if they're
No,
gonna come back from this.
They'll come back.
The
They have
the only North Star in this is that they will be family if things continue to go as planned. And so
Yeah.
I could see them rekindling the friendship enough to be able to do the podcast. Maybe.
What was do we know what it was over?
I can't even start to get into
That
it.
was how bad it was?
It's over so many different, it's just a clusterfuck
Pod
of
drama.
different things. Yeah, it's more
Pod
than
drama.
that. No, I don't know.
Potty drama.
I don't even know where to start to explain all of it to you. It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we start some pod drama? Go ahead. Hurt my feelings.
Okay.
I can take it. It's fine.
You got weird socks on today.
I have lingerie socks on today.
Got lingerie socks on today. And you know
Yeah.
what? Your lingerie socks aren't sexy.
Okay. Well, I think you're beautiful.
That's not how pod drama works, you fuck.
Okay. Well, I don't know why you're being so mean to me. You're beautiful. Mino.
Give me some pod drama.
I got nothing for you.
I'm too
Ooh,
sensitive.
Let's talk shit about other podcasts.
Let's not do that. I don't have any shit to talk. I do have shit to talk, probably, mostly, but like all offline.
Okay. So Lauren came in today and I wouldn't say she's near tears, but it was an emotional moment. And she sat down right over there and she sat down and she goes, babe, the place that I was looking to put Moose while we were in Cabo, they use water to discipline the dogs when they're being bad. As in they take a spray bottle
spray
of water
bottle.
and they spray them if they're being bad towards each other because there's no other option because they're dogs. And now we can't go there anymore because they use water as discipline.
Bubbies hates water so much. And I know that just say there's a dog that's bullying Bubbies because Bubbies is so beta, like he doesn't care what's happening. If there's a
Why do you
dog,
put him on blast like that?
what?
Why do you put him on blast like that?
Because he's such a sweet boy.
He's a sweet boy.
He's such a sweet boy.
You call him a beta.
I didn't call him a beta bitch. I said he's a beta.
I mean,
He's a little bit of a bitch. That's okay. That's okay.
go on.
He's the sweetest boy. And so if there was a dog that was being mean to Moose and they squirted the water at the dog, but some of it hit Moose, he would be so sad. Moose hates water more than any dog I've ever seen. Like
Moose-
we'll walk around puddles on a sidewalk. Like we'll avoid putting his toe bean in a puddle.
Yeah, he cowers when I get the hose out to fill the pool up.
Runs
To the corner
And like,
and just
he's
freezes.
never had a traumatic experience. He's never fallen into a pool. He's never had anything
He's never
sprayed
had
on
a
him.
traumatic experience, period. He has never had a traumatic experience.
Period.
That's
His
it.
his life has been pretty cushioned. I'm a helicopter mom and I'm overprotective, and I've protected this little sweet
What are you
child.
going to be like with a non-furry child?
Overprotective and a helicopter mom.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing it happening live.
No,
What do you mean?
Like, I'm genuinely concerned that someone is going to, I don't know, not like your child, and you're just going to not be able to accept that.
I will drop kick them.
You're going to embarrass the kid.
If like our kid gets benched more than the other kids on a soccer team or something,
Then it's probably time that they practice.
I will complain.
They should practice. They should get better.
You know what'll happen? No, we'll bring the best break snacks. Like, you know how, did you play soccer? No, right?
Yes, I played
Yeah.
soccer.
So you know how you rotate through the families of who brings a
Yes,
snack?
you want the oranges or whatever.
No, I don't want the orange. Who the
do you
fuck wants?
want?
I want the freezies. Why would you want an orange over a freezie?
Okay, Freezy's fine.
So anyway, you bring the best snack
Okay.
and you sweet talk the coach and make them put your kid on
No,
the
you
field more.
donate is what you do.
You donate. You're so
You
right.
donate.
You donate. Yeah.
Okay, if you really want to get in
Yeah.
there, you donate.
Just put my kid on defense in the corner.
What if he sucks at defense? What if he gets hit in the face? What if he sucks?
Well, you want to get.
What if she sucks?
I don't know. I'm just like too emotional to even think about that yet. I'm already defensive, and this child isn't even in the world.
And you are, and we're actually going to fight. To talk about pod drama. You're going to say that our child can't play football.
Oh yeah, no. There's no way.
That's a joke.
Have you seen the stats around concussions
Sure.
and brain injuries for football players?
Yes.
Jeremy, if neither of us have football playing genes in our blood,
I played football.
But there's just so many other options.
What if he or she wants to play football?
I'm gonna say no. Find another sport.
If they want to play football, you're going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I love you so much. I'm going to control what you are going to be able to do.
Do you want an alive child or a dead child?
That is a 1 to 100.
That's a probably much higher of a ratio than it actually is.
No. Why? Are you really serious about this?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why wouldn't you let them play football? Did you not have like a football team in high school?
Yeah, we did.
Was everybody okay?
3P. We won 3 years in a
Was
row.
everybody okay?
Yeah, but I feel like it's more like college football where shit like really goes
I assure
south.
you, our kid's not playing college football.
Oh, as long as they're not going to college football, they're fine.
Lauren, our kid, that's not in the cards.
That's what I was saying. I was like, if it's not in our genes to play football, why play football? If they're playing fucking Little League,
High
okay.
school? Okay, Little League's that's not a football thing.
I know it's baseball, but you know, I'm playing like little tykes, whatever it is. I don't know.
When I tell you that I've got deals currently in the pipe for sports that do not exist in America, and I couldn't feel more. You know what it is? I feel like a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, like 4 ex-girlfriends ago, trying to pretend like she knew what I was talking about with my friends at a bar, talking about sports, listening to these agents tell me why these moments are important about sports that I've never seen in person played. And I'm just going, yeah, well, that could be cool. That I can understand why that thing that you just said would be a goal, not goal, got score, pass. Good win.
Home run.
Good win.
Touchdown.
Yes, touchdown.
Yes, offside.
Do you know how cricket's played?
No, I have no idea.
You know how footy is played?
No. Footy is very close to soccer, no?
Kinda, but not.
But not?
Do you know how rugby's played?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know how to play ringette?
Sounds like a lighter form of ringworm.
Okay. Nope, not quite there. It's like a form of similar to hockey.
A ringette?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how to play ringette?
Not well.
What's your favorite gym class game?
Ooh, probably dodgeball.
Well, really?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you won't let our kid play football, but you love dodgeball?
I mean, what kind of dodgeballs were you playing with? It wasn't
The red ones that hurt.
Oh, the rubber ones?
Yeah, the red rubber ones.
Oh,
what other
shit.
dodgeball is there?
We played with foam ones for a while.
That's the most Canadian thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, we're not trying to injure people within our own country, you know.
That literally is the point of dodgeball.
What was your favorite gym sport?
Dodgeball.
Oh.
Yeah, no doubt. Or
I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't really think of any other ones, so I was like,
what's
I
the
enjoyed
game where
dodgeball.
you grab the thing and everyone kind of goes around, you throw it up in the air. And
Oh, the parachute.
Yeah, the parachute.
Yeah, that was fine. I get a little claustrophobic though, so I don't
You didn't like the parachute?
It's okay.
What, you like the presidential stretch test?
We didn't have to do that.
What do you mean you have to do that?
We didn't have to do a presidential stretch test. And I literally only know what this is because I was watching the Try Guys do this in a video. I'm not kidding. I watched this video 2 days ago, and that's the only reason I know what this is.
What do you mean you don't know what this is? Everyone that's listening to this podcast from America knows what the presidential tests
because
are.
you have a president. We don't have a president in Canada.
You have the prime minister?
We don't have a prime
Do you have the
ministerial
prime minister
stretching test. Exactly.
You call it the
We don't
Trudeau?
have that. No, we don't have that.
Bend over Trudeau?
Oh,
What?
Bend over Trudeau. I don't know about
took
that
it
one.
weird.
You made it weird. You made it
Fine,
weird.
stretchy Trudeau.
Yeah, we didn't have that. And also, Remy was telling me about how they had this like body fat measurement thing.
Oh yeah, that shit was savage. Yeah,
Oh
no good.
my, that 100%, that triggered eating disorders within people all over the world.
And you know they had like the cold metal claw.
Yeah, that's what she said was telling me. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
That is so.
That can't be a thing anymore.
There's no way that people would allow
Comment
that to
below.
happen.
No, yeah, there's
Wait,
no
so
way.
so I'm okay. So they take your lower arm fat.
I don't know. I was like if you looked at me as a child, you'd be like, oh, he's malnourished. So like that never really bothered me.
I see. So you don't remember
Yeah.
like the trauma from it?
There was no trauma.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we never had to do the stretch test. We never had to do the
Yeah.
only test that we did was the beep test, but I think you guys called it something else. The pacer test, maybe? It's like
What?
where you run to a certain, like you run back and forth in a gym and you have to get there before the beep goes off.
Yeah.
What's that called here?
The beep test.
Oh, someone was calling it something else earlier. It's not called the beep test?
Well, actually, that's where Beeple got his name from.
Beeple got it. Got it. The artist.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you guys call it?
I don't remember. Run back and forth and don't be slower than
For some reason,
the beat.
I have the pacer test in my head.
The pacer test. That could be it.
The pacer?
That could be it.
That sounds familiar to me.
Pacer test.
Because I had this conversation not long ago with someone. I was fucking so good at the beep test.
You're telling me that you had a voluntary conversation about the beep test.
Yes.
And if you're, a teenager listening to this podcast, just think about all the things you have to look forward to.
Conversation about the beep test and coach lasering.
So, okay, but you had to do like the mile and you had to time yourself during the mile,
No,
right?
we didn't have to do that.
What did you do in gym class?
I don't know. Played game sports.
My least favorite thing is when the PE teacher got creative and made up a sport that they named after themselves.
Oh, you know what we played all the time? That was so fun that I think we may have had a conversation about this. Soccer baseball.
What?
Do you ever play soccer baseball?
No. Why?
It was so fun. So you're on a
You mean
baseball
kickball?
diamond.
That's kickball.
Oh, is that kickball?
That's kickball.
Why did I think kickball was
You
something
literally
totally?
pitch it and you
yeah.
kick. You're telling me that you call kickball
Soccer baseball? Are you kidding? That's what kickball is? I thought
listen,
kickball was like some kind of foreign form of soccer or something. I had no idea what kickball was.
Walk me through soccer baseball real quick. I just want to hear the rules.
So you roll the ball from the pitcher pitcher thingy, and then the person on the
Mound.
plate, kicks the ball, and then you run and
bases?
yeah.
No, that's soccer baseball.
That's okay. Got
That's soccer
it.
baseball.
Wow.
Kickball's something else.
Wow, so exotic. Wow, that's called kickball.
Did you really call it soccer baseball?
Yeah.
Everybody called it soccer baseball.
Yeah. They never referred to it as kickball.
But you had kickball?
No.
You're aware of kickball.
Aware of kickball. But that might be because of TV shows. I don't know if that's because, I don't think anyone was really like, yo, want to come play kickball? Do you have Foursquare?
Yeah, we had Foursquare.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Yeah.
You have hopscotch?
We had hopscotch.
Oh, did you have the tetherball thingy?
With the
weird little poles and the ball and the
Lauren,
string?
that is an only child special.
We're right up on there.
I've played hours
Yeah.
of tetherball. Yeah.
I still don't really know if I understand the concept of how to play tetherball.
Well, that's the thing. They put it on a pole and they put the ball there and they say, only child, go out.
It's like those little paddles that have the ball attached to them with the stretchy string. You're like, yeah, one of those ones.
Yeah.
It's like the big form of that for only children.
I genuinely think that being an only child, it just builds character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go play outside.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Well,
all
we
day.
were just talking about this. I'm going back to school basically this week, and I'm really fucking nervous because I don't know how to make friends. What?
You do DIYs around it?
DIYs around it?
Like going back to school with your backpack?
No, fuck no.
I mean, fuck no. As if you didn't do that for 10 years.
Yeah, except for we graduated. We retired.
And you're going back to school now.
Yeah, I am going back to school. Oh my God, I'm going to sneaker school. I'm so excited.
Tell them what you're worried about.
I'm worried about not making friends. I'm worried about not making any friends.
She goes, we have a dinner on Friday and if you wanted to come. I'm just like, no, sometimes you have to go do things by yourself.
No, but I don't want to go by myself.
Sometimes you have to.
No, here's what I think we should do is that if I don't make friends by day 2 at a day 4, then
quit.
I need you to come because maybe you can help me make some friends because you're better at talking to strangers than I am.
But you will have just talked to these people for the last 2 days.
No, but we're kind of sitting by ourselves sewing and gluing shoes together and stuff. I don't know how much together time there
You
is.
think you're just going to sit there in silence?
I don't know. They really did ask you on the survey what kind of music you like to listen to. So I'm thinking that they're going to have just a Spotify playlist on while you're chilling working on your own sneaker.
Crap nerd.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I think if I don't make friends, you have to come to the dinner on Friday. But if I do make friends, you don't have to come to the dinner on Friday.
You're almost 30 years old.
Yeah, and I'm scared. I haven't been to school in forever. I don't know how to make friends with strangers.
Guys, my name's Lauren. It's great to meet you
And
guys.
it's there's this weird, embarrassing thing when someone is wait.
All right, stop. Ready? Let's go through it. Icebreakers. Go. All right, let's say, okay, trendy, cool looking girl who you love her style.
No, but here's the thing is I think it's going to be a bunch of bros. It's going to be a bunch of sneakerhead bros.
I'll get there.
Okay.
Trendy, cool looking girl. You love her style.
Yeah.
You think she's fun. You think she's exciting, but she's not someone who's obviously looking to talk to people.
Girls I actually am much better with.
But
I'm
you can tell
nervous.
she doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Oh, well then I wouldn't talk to her then.
But you want to talk to her.
No, but if she looks like she doesn't want to be talked to, I'm not going to talk to her.
Okay, cool. How about this? Everybody else is a guy. They're all laughing and having fun and talking about things that you don't have anything to talk about.
My insides just curled into a little ball and started crying.
They all look really cool.
Yeah.
And friendly. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to talk to them.
Okay.
And Brad, oh my God, Joey? Daniel. Oh my God. What's up, bro? How you been? Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy.
How do I make friends with them?
Icebreaker. Go.
No, I'm waiting for you to tell me. This isn't an exercise. This is an educational podcast this week.
I need you to at least
Education.
meet me halfway. Hitch me. 90-10.
If someone's laughing, I don't even know.
Everyone's having a good time except for you right now.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be vibing except for you. All you have to do is make an icebreaker. Go.
This is my worst nightmare. I don't know. I'd have to quit the class.
Day one, just out.
I'd have to quit.
How about try this?
Okay.
Literally walk up and be like, I legitimately feel like I'm back in school right now and have nothing to say. Hi, Lauren. It's good to meet you.
Oh, just thinking about that makes me so nervous.
You just gotta call it out. Be like,
Yeah, I know.
Does anybody else feel awkward right now? This is crazy. I feel actually don't say that's you'll set yourself like for failure because then if no one says I feel awkward,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel awkward.
Yeah.
You're just gonna walk up
I
and say
feel
like, I
awkward.
feel so awkward. Right? I feel like it's the first day of school. Hi, Lauren. Nice to meet you. That's it. If it's a bunch of bros, I'm like, yo, look at this hot Asian girl. It's great. Try it again. If it's a bunch of bros, they're gonna be like, oh my God, look at this hot girl. It's great. We can be friends.
At least if someone tries to hit on me, that would open up the conversation to making a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just get over there and be cute and fun. Do a little flirt.
So scary.
Oh my God, Lauren.
So scary. It's also like an awkward thing that like when people eventually at some point or whatever find your Instagram and you have to start explaining what you do to people. It's like,
will that be hard?
no, it's not hard. It's just like
explain
an
that you
awkward
have-
conversation.
Do you feel awkward right now?
Yes. Yes.
My pity for you went through the window.
Yes. It's so awkward. I don't know. It's awkward. I'm just So anyway, school starts in 3 days and I'm really nervous.
Are you gonna show the pod when the work's done?
Yeah, I'm gonna show the pod when the work's done.
Well, this is crazy though.
Oh
We're
wait,
not
but
gonna see everybody for a long
it'll
time.
be in 2 weeks though. Yeah, because we're
doubling up on pod right now.
Yeah, we are.
By the time we get back from Cabo, we're gonna have stories.
Oh, I'm so excited. We should actually write stories down on our phones to tell on the pod so we don't forget any good ones.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We have a big guest in 2 days.
We do. I'm excited.
And for those who haven't liked and subscribed,
the
now's a great fucking time. Everyone's like, okay, calm down.
If you've made it this far into the podcast, you've already liked and you've already
Give us a
been
pity
subscribed.
Shit.
No, if you made it this far, you're for sure subscribed.
Okay. When's the next milestone for subscribers?
So YouTube only gives you an actual plaque now at 100,000
Okay.
in 1 million. At 500,000, they used to send you $500 towards B&H.
Really? Mm-hmm. And then nothing now?
Nothing. Yeah. Oh my God, I actually heard this on another podcast. Guess how many channels have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube?
24,000.
23,010 channels.
Really?
Yeah. Do you hear that on Hey Babe?
Yeah.
I knew it. I fucking
I was like,
knew
how
it.
long can I keep this?
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's no way. There is no way.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a podcast I heard it on too, but that's why they stopped doing it because like
Everyone has
everyone has 1 million.
So when
yeah.
we get to 1 million, it won't matter?
It's nothing. It ain't shit.
Are we not shit?
Wait, we ain't shit, babe. We ain't shit.
I hope everybody has a great week.
My coach is lazy
In particular?
What?
Say hi to Latvia.
Oh, Latvia.
Night, y'all. Bye.